Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be how to feel like a real man, how to get comfortable in your own skin. I've got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hello, Coach Corey. I'm turning 19 next week, and I'm a mildly timid guy. All my life, I have been communicated to by my peers and even family, directly or indirectly, that I did not measure up as a man. My school peers used to make fun of me, and my dad criticized me a lot when I was younger, even in front of other people, implying that I was not masculine enough, though he has never been a very manly guy either. I never really had many male friends, and it became harder for me to make such friendships as I have become very insecure. I'm usually afraid of expressing myself and being perceived as less of a man, especially around other guys. And you always talk about being masculine and confident to attract women, so I want to know, how can I stop feeling insecure and stop feeling like I am a man on the inside? I really appreciate your great insights on this. Thanks in advance." Well, I can totally relate to your situation because I grew up in a family where you basically, the only thing I heard from my parents was when they were pissed off at me when I didn't do something right, or they felt that I wasn't doing the right things, and so I got made fun of, I got teased, I got put down, I got the shit beat out of me by my dad, because usually he was drunk, just pissed off about life in general. And my parents never hugged us, never kissed us, never said I love you, never said I'm proud of you. I'm 42 now, and I have a good relationship with my dad, and I think there's one time that I can remember about 15 years ago. It was a couple of years after my business when I was in real estate had really started to succeed, and he said, "I'm proud of you." That was the only time I've ever heard those words out of my dad's mouth. And even now, it's like the only time my dad says I love you is when I hug him and I tell him I love you first. He'll never say it. He doesn't say it to his brothers or anybody else in his family. He's just a cold fish. It's just the way he is. It's the way he was raised, and I can't live my life expecting my dad to become the type of man that he should be. I know, like when I'm around my friends or my girlfriends, we always say I love you each other and hug each other, and they'll say it first just because those are the kind of friends that I have in my life. But it's just my family, they're fucked up. What can you say? It is what it is, and I can't make my dad become the kind of man that I want him to be, just like you can't make your father or your family, your friends, become the way you want to be. But the one thing you have control over is who you spend your time with. And one of the things I learned from Tony Robbins a long time ago, which is really good, he says, love your family, but choose your peers. And so if you want to feel more comfortable in your own skin, obviously you should take the things that I teach and start applying it with the women that you meet. And the other thing is, you got to stop giving a fuck what other people think about you, because at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. Your family's obviously fucked up just like mine is, and you can't fix them. The only thing you have control over is yourself and how you feel about yourself. So if you got friends in your life that are constantly putting you down, fuck them. You tell them to hit the fucking road and make some new friends. Over the past 10 years of my life, as I transitioned out of real estate and became a full-time life coach, I really took a long, hard look at the friends and the people that I had in my life. And there were a lot of people that I thought were my friends, but they were really in my life just because of the business that they got from my companies, or maybe they used to work for me. And what I realized was a lot of the people that I considered friends, they weren't really friends. They were just there sponging off me because of what they got from being in my life. And so as I've gotten older, my circle of friends have gotten smaller, but my friendships have also gotten deeper and richer. And I appreciate those friendships a lot more now, especially that I'm older, because a lot of my close friends are friends that I've been friends with for 20 plus years. And so it's like I said, I spend less time around people that are the fringe friends, so to speak, the hangers-on, the people that are there because they get something from you, or they get significance by being in your life. I just don't hang out with those fucking losers anymore. And I make friends wherever I go, and because of my physiology, my body language, people always say hi to me. Men will come up and shake my hand, and they'll say, "Hey, what's up?" Guys that are 10 times bigger to me, just because alpha male to alpha male, when you give off that kind of energy, other men will respect you. Women will, I went in the bank the other day to get a cashier's check, and I had a shit-eating grin on my face like I always do, and a couple of cute bank tellers there, they said to me, they said, they said to me, "You look like you're up to something." And I was like, well, I'm always up to something. I'm always having a good time, and women like to fuck with me because I have that natural energy, and I mean fuck with me in a good way. They like to be playful with me because people notice when I walk into a room. And one of the things that I would suggest to you is to get NSA adjustments, which stands for Network Spinal Analysis. Go to wiseworldseminars.com, wiseworldseminars.com, and find a network chiropractic doctor that is in your area, because that's the single most amazing, life-changing thing that you can do for yourself is to go to a network chiropractor. And basically, as you lay down and the adjustment table, they call them entrainments. What they do is they basically, by making light contacts in your spine, your body will drop all the tension in its nervous system, and you'll loosen up. You'll stand up straighter, stand up taller. Just like the guys on my website, there's a video in the margin there called From Dud to Stud in Under 4 Days. And you can watch that video, and you can literally see this with my friend Dr. Dominic Deanna, who's a network chiropractic doctor, who adjusted these guys that I took through this process over the course of a few days. And you can tell, you can see it in their body language and their physiology from the beginning of the show to 20 minutes later at the end of the show, when they're meeting women, making out with women that they've met after like 30 seconds. I mean, it's just totally, and obviously applying the things that I teach. I mean, that's one of the quickest ways, if you want to feel more confident and feel more comfortable in your own skin, is to get some network chiropractic adjustments, because you'll feel peaceful, you'll feel relaxed, you'll stand taller, you'll stand prouder, you'll stand with your chest out. I did a video on YouTube called Body Language That Attracts Women. Definitely watch that video, because that will help you. And start applying the things that I teach in earnest. And who cares what, I mean, I meet women wherever I go, and I don't have to go, if I'm going to go out and have a good time, I like going out by myself. I don't worry about having a wingman or whatever, because it's like as soon as I walk into the room, people start treating me with respect and start talking to me, and women will come over and start talking to me, and I love it. It's like, so I go, and it's like I'm the life of the party wherever I go, because people want to come up and start talking to me, just because I have no problem talking to women, because I have the body language and the physiology of an alpha male, and people respect that. It's like the captain of the football team walking into the room. And so if you can work on your physiology with getting a few entrainments, I mean, it'll totally change your life. So I highly recommend that. Apply the things that I teach, and stop giving a fuck what other people think, because at the end of the day, the only people that are going to attack you are fucking people that are weak. And if it's your family, love your family, but hang out with people who build you up, who lift you up, who appreciate you, who value you, who value your friendship. Like I said, you work on your physiology, get with network spinal analysis. I'm telling you, dude, you'll be a different man. You'll be a different person. You'll feel comfortable in your own skin. And the more you practice the stuff that I teach, the more you see that it works. And the more that you see that it works, repetition is the mother of skill. And when you see this stuff that I teach works with your own eyes and ears, and you feel it, you're going to feel more confident. It's going to make it even easier for you to talk to women and interact with them. And if you're good at interacting with women and talking to women, other guys are going to want to come up and hang out with you and be around you, because you have all the hot girls around you. That's all you have to do, man. So get your ass out there, start taking some action, and I promise you, your life will change in a very short period of time. So if you have a question that you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which is going to be on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, your challenges. And you just got to give me several days to get back to you with a response, because I get a lot of email from the internet, and I also get a lot of my paying phone coaching customers. But be patient, and I will get back to you. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. And you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which is going to be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, which I highly recommend, on my website underneath the email sign-up box will be a box that will have a link that will take you to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. And once you get to the download page, on the right-hand side is a button, and when you click that button, it'll open up a page where you can download a free e-reader app for your Android phone, your Android tablet, your iPhone, your iPad, your Mac, your PC, whatever electronic device you want to read my book on. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app, and then only a few more seconds after that to complete the purchase of my book, and you'll be reading it in no time. And I will talk to you soon.